Hey everyone, I've made it to Quito. It was a long flight, but I made friends along the way, which is really, really cool. I met Jordan and Daniel and my entire group basically, and everybody seems really awesome. We spent the night here last night at this hostel right here, and tonight we're getting ready to go out in the jungle. So we'll see how it goes. I had a moment of just kind of like stepping back when we landed into Quito and I saw the lights of the city, and I just looked at my life and I was listening to Amber Lyon and Graham Hancock talking about their ayahuasca experiences, and I was reading Rick Strassman's DMT, the Spirit Molecule, as I'm flying down and landing into Quito, and that's when I realized the story took over a lot of my life. So I'm really looking forward to the next 2 weeks. See how it goes.
This is something so taboo, that you can go from birth to the grave and never encounter this. Not only can you do that, but most people do. And throughout history, most people have. Another interesting thing about ayahuasca is that there's nothing in it that doesn't occur in the ordinary human brain. There's just more of ordinary brain chemistry there. So that implies that these extraordinary states of mind, group-mindedness, three-dimensional hallucinations and so forth, are nevertheless not that far removed from ordinary states of brain chemistry. And in an enlightened environment of medical research, these things would be studied. As it is, it's all very messed up by politics.
I'm a tattoo artist from North Carolina. I just really want to see what's up with it. It's just very intriguing. The whole thing's very intriguing. I want to see if I get anything out of it, like most of the stories I've heard and seen.
Have you had any other experiences with psychedelics prior to this?
I've had some horrible experiences with psychedelics in the past, but I was young and dumb. Wasn't very knowledgeable in it at all. I was just doing it to escape reality. Before, it was like always a club scene type situation with the wrong people, wrong atmosphere, and my head was just in a really bad place at the time too. I think the bad trips was actually trying to show me something, but I just didn't realize what it was. It was just scary.
What is it that brought you to ayahuasca after all this time?
I heard Graham Hancock talking about ayahuasca on the Joe Rogan Experience, and just couldn't get it out of my head since then. I'm almost 40 years old, so I don't know. I'm kind of at a stale point in my life. Hopefully I can get some kind of clarity from this and find some direction. And I'm a little scared, honestly.
Yeah, we're actually 2 hours away from our first ayahuasca experience. It'll be cool talking to you after.
I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Me neither. I'm a little scared.
The stories vary so much. The reports that people give, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Might not get nothing. It might be profound. It might be good. Might be bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ayahuasca will bring you to revelations that psychotherapy might take decades to bring you to. It's really extraordinarily difficult, but you are being offered the opportunity to make changes in your life. And that is an incredibly valuable opportunity, because most often it's difficult to make changes because you simply don't see they're needed. Ayahuasca, sooner or later, she will show you what you need to do. Whether you do it, that's up to you, but she will show you. And then beyond that, there's the enchanted realm of vision. There's the sense of a magical universe, that we are actually not caught up in something mundane and physical and down to earth only, but in something that's deeply enchanted and magical in this adventure of life, and in the incredible opportunity to be born in a human body and to undergo the teaching and learning experiences that life in a human body involves, and to live on this beautiful garden of a planet surrounded by the majestic wonder of the universe, to look up at night and see that and be part of that and wonder where we are in the scheme of things, that there is behind all this not just dead physical processes, but a profound magical intelligence which is at work in the universe. Ayahuasca will show you that sooner or later, more clearly than anything else you could ever experience.
Ayahuasca taught me tools that I have taken into my everyday life that I can use to just always be working on myself. And you know, if I run into a situation that is upsetting or really hard, you know, I now have the tools to deal with it then and there, rather than letting that situation develop into a depression or, you know, anxieties or things like that.
I couldn't keep going on the career path that I was on. There was a very deep dissatisfaction isn't the word, but disconnection from my soul was calling me somewhere else, my spirit, and I didn't know where, but it wasn't where I was, and I was way off path, and I knew it, and that had me in a really dark place. For a while, I didn't know what to do about it. I asked for guidance. Nothing was really coming as far as change your career, lose weight, get a new boyfriend. Nothing was really showing itself to me. And then I was very lost and became very apathetic about life. And I didn't really care if I was here anymore or not. I knew that was a problem. And I kind of really wanted to go for good.
It was in August of 2011. I heard one of Joe Rogan's podcasts where he had Aubrey Marcus on talking about his experiences in Ecuador. And as soon as I heard about it, I immediately went to research. And when I found out more, I just knew that I had to come down here and do it for myself. I didn't know when it would happen. I thought it was going to be in years and years and years from now. But it happened very, very quickly after. It was just, I don't even really know how to explain it. Like I said, as soon as I heard the word ayahuasca, something in me just said that I had to go and do it. I didn't even really know why. I knew that there was a lot of things about my past that I had to heal, and I felt that this could be, the answer for that, to help me get rid of all that stuff. But the pull was really strong. But the funny thing is I didn't really take big steps to get myself here. It all just sort of fell into place without me doing much of anything at all. So it made me feel like it was really meant to be, just all these synchronicities that happened to get me to this place.
I was binging on documentaries every once in a while. I just get really hungry to watch documentary after documentary about any subject. And I saw one entitled DMT, the spirit molecule, and I was like, what is that? So I jumped in, and I never really jumped out. I kept, one thing led to another, and I then looked into some of the people that were interviewed in that, and then other podcasts and radio shows, and studying more about what they talked about, and what is this molecule, and what is this substance, and why is it giving people these amazing experiences, and why do they all say the same thing? She may not give you what you want, she, Mother Ayahuasca, but she always gives you what you need.
It's amazing that we have a molecule in our brain and throughout our body that is the most potent hallucinogen that we know.
You can say you know everything. I'm a fucking smart guy. I was top of my class. I get you high on DMT. I guarantee you will think about everything different for the rest of your life because you didn't know that was there. You didn't know that all you had to do was follow a few simple steps and you're in a different land where everything is complex geometric patterns made out of love and understanding that are communicating with you in some sort of a telekinetic language. I don't think that you can really appreciate life unless you know that that's there. If you don't know that that's there, it's like you've lived 3/4 of a life. Like, you don't understand. There's an experience, and it only takes about 15 minutes, and you'll never be the same again. You're going to come back, and you're going to be burdened with all your past preconceived notions and ideas and all the things that you've learned from your life, but you're essentially going to be a totally different person now. You're a person who can never forget the things that you saw or the way that you felt when you experienced that.
Look at this. It's intense. How you doing, Keith?
Good, man.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Damn, it's so muddy here and stuff.
I'm still tripping because we're drinking ayahuasca tonight.
Yeah.
Respect, man.
One thing's for sure is that definitely working for this ayahuasca. Oh my god. This is so intense.
Yeah.
Take a break. Dude, this is gonna be an intense trip. So this right here, it's a walking tree.
Yeah.
And according to Taylor, if this tree doesn't have enough sun, it actually puts out a new root and then moves towards where the sun is. That is amazing. Damn, guys.
Set.
Nice.
Set. Close. Close.
We made it. Thank God we made it. Holy shit. That was like a 45-minute hike up. It was intense. With this big of a backpack and everybody's in the same boat. But we finally made it. We're on the ceremonial grounds in the jungle. Pretty awesome.
I feel like there's so many different places that ayahuasca can take you to. You know, it can take you to spirit realm, dream worlds, astral, hell. You know, sometimes you don't even leave and you're just here, but with a heightened state of awareness. Honestly, it's hard for me to explain any of that. You know, I still don't even know what it really is.
And how many times have you
Have I taken ayahuasca?
taken ayahuasca?
I've lost count, but I would say around 50.
Okay.
I was resisting quite a bit, but you know, I know you're not supposed to resist, but when it's an evil entity that doesn't want to help you, when it just wants to play with your mind and soul, I don't want to let that happen, because that seems worse than resisting. Yeah, you could only ever experience it yourself, and no one has a clue what they're getting into when they do ayahuasca, or even probably a heavy mushroom or mescaline trip. For ayahuasca, it's not all fun and games. It's not all butterflies and roses. You're going to the spiritual world, the spiritual realm, and you're naked, and you're at the mercy of whatever happens to be around. And you know, there's spirits that are more powerful than you, much more powerful. I mean, infinitely more powerful, and they can control your thoughts. They can direct your thoughts. You're not in control of where you're going. They can show you things that can make you think whatever they want you to think.
Tell you guys about my first and my most powerful ayahuasca session. This was when I asked one very clear intention, and I wasn't ready to talk about it for a really long time, because I had to process everything that happened that night myself, and I have told this story several times to a bunch of friends, and I feel like now I'm ready to tell it.